Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, bet. We finna get started right here, man.
Alright.
We finna get started, man. Alright, got the thing pulled up. Yeah. Let me see it again. Oh yeah, that's straight. How you feeling, first moments? You straight?
I'm good, man.
You good?
Yeah,
First, straight? Everything good?
yeah, this is actually my first time doing this too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Let's get started there, man. DJ 411 the channel. We back with a whole new episode. The 411 episodes. I'm doing a lot of these with different dancers in the scene. Right now I'm here with my boy right here, KingMills2k. You feel me? That's how you say it, right?
It's KingMills2k, but we can put a little...
KingMills2k, my fault, bro. Yeah, you did say that. Okay, yeah, I got it right now.
Yeah.
But nah, though, bro. Like, how you been?
I've been good, man. You know, just praying to God, waking up every day, just hustling, man. That's the goal right there.
Yeah. We both just getting off of FlavorFest.
Yeah.
Kind of recap FlavorFest, how that was for you, like.
FlavorFest, I mean, it was amazing, you know.
Yeah.
Just meeting all dancers, you know, just seeing how much people have that much talent in dancing, it's amazing. And just experiencing that, it's just a life experience. Like, you just love it, man.
Yeah. I see you all entered in the B-boy and all styles, you know what I'm saying, breaking in all styles. So that's something you always did breaking as well as all styles.
Well, it was much more as like, I was much more into B-boy, you know, like breaking. It was much easier for me. All styles, that was just like a first time, you know. So it was just much more as like breaking.
Oh, okay. That's what's up though. I see you had the confidence in all styles. You went against Staccato. That's a big dog right now.
Yeah.
You know about Staccato?
I mean, I heard of him on Instagram before, so you know, when I first saw him, I was kind of like, oh man, this is a big boy. This is the big dogs right here. So I gotta like put my A game on.
Yeah, nah, for sure. He been doing it a while, and he do it all over the place. And you went against somebody too, like in the breaking category, that's real big doggish too. You feel me? I just can't think of his name right now, but that's just good though. I see you got the confidence there already. How long you say you been dancing for again?
I've been dancing for like a good 12 years.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, it's been in my life since I was young, you know. But you know, it started from the roots, you know, watching movies like Step Up,
right,
Breaking, Stomp Yard, You Got Served.
Yeah.
My favorite movie right there.
Right. Yeah. Same here. You know what I'm saying? You got your artists like Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, everything. And then you got, like me, I went into the actual scene, get into the scene. There's people around the city that was already like popping when it come down to dancing. And then that led me to, Black Twins and different people like that, you know what I'm saying? So pretty much the same. As far as the dancing, like, well, that's not your first jam, was it? I seen you at Play Skate. How was Play Skate was for you?
Play Skate, that was actually my first time entering the all-style competition, you know?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I actually took a break on dancing.
Yeah.
But, I actually was like, let me give it one more chance. Let me give it a shot. Because in the beginning, I was doubting myself, I was like, maybe I don't got what it takes to become the next good dancer. I see everybody doing flips in mid-air. They popping and locking robots, and here I am just popping it like. But nah, man. Yeah, I just like took a break, and then I was just like, you know what? I saw the opportunity right there, and I was like, let me practice and let me see if I still got it.
Yeah. So how was that experience though? Your first dance competition, like just entering in like that, being around that energy. How was that?
It's amazing. Like
same.
It's like a magic feeling just being there around them. It's just like, yo, you can learn so much from different dancers.
Yeah, for sure.
And like, I was nervous at first when I entered. Like, my mom would say, like, you know, I had like a little panic attack in the parking lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but my mom calmed me down and I did my little prayer. So, you know, I was just like, you know, I got that confidence, so I got to get in there and show them what I got.
Yeah, yeah. How old are you?
I'm 23, actually.
23? Okay. Yeah. And you said prayer. I see you on Instagram, like you seem like a man of faith. Do you listen to a lot of like gospel rap?
No, I'm not
too
into,
much?
not too much. I'm much more into like elevation worship, as you see on my jacket. Maverick City, Kurt Franklin, like those type of artists.
Yeah, with the big dogs right there. Yeah, nah, they running it right now when it comes down to just merging those gaps and stuff like that, because I know it's a lot of people over in the secular side that really rock with their music as well. Like I feel like they all just, you can just relate to the music a little bit more than you could probably do with old, you know, gospel and stuff like that for anybody that's young. Me personally, I got an old soul, so I can relate to all of it, but I can see how a lot of young people like gravitate towards a Maverick City or elevation music. More so, and obviously Kirk Franklin, you know what I'm saying? He was the first to really bridge that gap for real. But nah, that's what's up though, bro. That's what's up. And so where exactly you from? You from Tampa or you from like Orlando?
Well, actually, I was born in Polk County. Shout out to A63.
Shout out.
I was born there. I moved to Tampa when I was like, I guess they could say like around 10 or 11, and I grew up here in Tampa ever since, man.
Okay. And you rocking with Tampa? You love Tampa?
I love Tampa. It's a big city, new places, new things to do. A lot of people, don't get me wrong, but it's an amazing place to live.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. I love coming up here to Tampa. Like I said, I'm from St. Pete, but every time I make my way up here, especially with the dance scene, it's just a movie for it's a movie. So one of those cities that like is substitute for not being in, not you feeling like, say you want to be in like New York or California or something. Tampa just as big in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of opportunities here if you know how to utilize, you know what I'm saying, your connections and networks and all that kind of stuff. But your dance name though, is that your dance name or that's just your stage name period? Like that's just what you go by? I don't know if you make music or anything.
Well, I used to make music a little bit, but I stopped doing it because it didn't catch my attention. But that used to be my stage name for everything, like dancing, video gaming, all platforms and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's what's up. I see you was doing YouTube too, by the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Was it Jefferson High?
Yup.
Yeah, you know, I do my research.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you was out there, you know, doing like kind of public interviews. Like, do you still do that or you kind of just chill from that?
I kind of chilled from it because, you know, in high school, it was like trending.
Yeah.
In my time in high school. So I wanted to be like, let me try to do it and see where it goes.
Yeah.
But then again, you know how it be when you're trying to find a cameraman and stuff like that.
Right.
It's kind of difficult for the timing and the scheduling. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna rest on it.
Right. No, I feel that definitely. Me personally, I was trying to do YouTube myself, but it was the same issue. You know what I'm saying? Cameraman, and then also just the creating of content. I wanted to really like do it as a group. You know what I'm saying? More so than just do it by myself. Not saying I can't do it by myself, but it's like I feel like if we bounce ideas off of something, you know what I'm saying, then it's a little bit more easy. Also, just the hard work. Like I gotta have something that like the niche of it. You know what I'm saying? Like some people do reactions, some people do this. I want to do like stick to something. And at the time, I went from just vlogging to. At one time I was trying pranks and then reactions, and then I stuck with reactions for a long time, but in the comments they started to remind me that the viewers wasn't here for me, they was here for the person I was reacting to. You got what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, I feel like I got too much talent and too much gifts. I've been blessed too much to just allow somebody else to do the work and then me react to it more so than me put out content myself. So that's what kind of made me, you know, kind of bad from that. But nah, that's what's up though. So going back to dance though, your dance style, you say you was popping.
Yeah.
More so popping. Okay. Is there any inspirations you have from that?
Well, it started from the movies,
Yeah,
but
the movies.
yeah, but what really started me from like extending my dance, like doing head spins, doing 360s in midair.
Yeah.
You know, it really came from Chris Brown. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, growing up, I love Chris Brown music. I love and the way he danced, the way he's so smooth with the beat and tempo. It was just like my motivation to okay, I want to be like Chris Brown,
Tough.
but at the same time, I want to be King Mills too.
Right.
So let me mix in King Mills and Chris Breezy dance together.
Yeah.
So that was just my inspiration right there. He was my inspiration to really expand my dance.
Right, and I like that. And I'll say this though, like as you come more to the sea, I don't know if you plan on coming back to the events and stuff like that. Are yeah, as you come more and more, and as you like be around more and more, you'll start to pick up on like what's what. You know what I'm saying? Like information and education and understanding the style that you're doing and stuff like that. You already got the confidence, like I say, but to go along with that, because when it comes down to battling and stuff like that, a lot of people obviously started off from day one, but they act like they don't. You get what I'm saying? So they'll look at somebody and they are prejudged just because they probably ain't at the level that they at. By the end of the day, everybody had to start somewhere. You get what I'm saying? So I just say, just continue to come, and then like it'll end up working itself out. You get what I'm saying? I see you had left right after you lost at the, you were kind of bummed out. Like, what was that?
Well, when I lost in the
FlavorFest, yeah.
FlavorFest in the all styles, I wasn't really bummed out.
Okay.
I was actually, you know, it was all good, but the break-in part, it really kind of bummed me out because, like, you know, I put my all in it. You know, I felt like I did more, but at the same time, I had to humble myself and like, hey, this is just a learning experience.
Yeah.
And you know, my girlfriend, you know, she was calming me down. You know, she was like, hey, it's okay. It's gonna be people who are gonna be better than you. As long as you put the time in and keep grinding, keep working on your moves and you develop it.
Right.
You're gonna be better. You're gonna get better. So yeah, I left early because that, and I was also hungry.
yeah. It'd be a mix of two. Nah, that's definitely right though. What she's saying though, like that's definitely right. That's definitely your point, because at the end of the day, like I say, we all had to start somewhere. You get what I'm saying? And as much as I don't know your background, I know that the confidence is there. You get what I'm saying? Like even just shaking the hands of the judges right after your battle finish. That says a lot. You know what I'm saying? Even though you lost, some people only shake their hands at the judges when they win. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that says a lot to your character. You feel what I'm saying? And just for you to understand that process of things, like, hey, you know, I had to humble myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's real big within itself. I got a lot of history in this dance scene, and this dance period. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, I still feel like I'm growing. I still feel like I'm just not taking off. And so, you know, that says what it says within itself. You know, there's a lot of people who still feel like that. And there's a lot of people that feel like they haven't even took off yet. And they've been in the scene for like 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? But nah, though, bro. Everything will work itself out as you already know. What about any crews though? You're not a part of any crews, anything like that? You never been a part of any crews?
Nah, I would love to join one.
Yeah.
But I never have time to find crews because I'm always working.
Yeah.
And you know, trying to develop my life. But if the time comes, or if there's any crew out there,
yeah,
I'm willing to join them. I'm willing to learn.
That's what's up. What about starting a crew yourself? It just everybody coming and learning from each other, picking off of what they can?
Now, me, I always wanted to. That was always my goal, to start a crew myself.
Yeah.
Because I felt like if I start a crew, they can learn off of me, but I could also learn from you. And that's how you can build a bond and build a connection with a crew.
Yeah.
Y'all learn off from each other. Y'all practice with each other.
Right.
And then it'll go from there. Right. That was always my goal, but you know, I can never really find too much people.
Nah, I feel you. Yeah, especially with just being your second, event. Yeah, it'll definitely take time. You know what I'm saying? Definitely take time. Real quick, I'm gonna do something different. Do you have any questions as far as the dance scene? Just by you being, in the scene twice, right? Already. Do you have any questions that kind of stand out? Something that stood out that you have questions that you would like clarification on? Anything?
Um, Actually, I wanted to ask you questions.
Okay, bet. Let's do it.
How long have you been dancing?
Yeah, I've been dancing. So I'm 28 years old, right? I know I'm almost pushing 30 too. But I've been dancing since middle school, right? So that's like 12, 13, around the jerking movement. It was jerking and everything like that. Then it went on to when I was in seventh grade. I did shadowing. I don't know if you know what that is. When you go to a high school, you shadow somebody, and basically you follow them around to their classes just to see how high school is as a seventh grader. And I was there. I shadowed my sister actually, and her friend. His name Brandon. Shout out to Brandon. He showed me a video of somebody that's in the dance scene still to this day. X. His name X. He showed me X, and my mom was blown away. My mom was blown away. As a kid in the seventh grade, just 12 years old, like I was just blown away. And long story short, I knew that's what I wanted to do from that point on. You know what I'm saying? And I started seeing that twins and stuff like that. Around high school, that's when I found my crew. When I say found, that's when I we all like found each other. Like we all like, you know what I'm saying? It was God for real. It was magic, and they still around today to this day. A lot of them moved to a different state, but yeah, Reality DC. I don't know if you ever heard of Reality DC, but yeah. So I was a part of that crew for a long time. Got it tatted on me, and so yeah. So then the rest was history. The rest was history. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, okay. Now, hearing that, what is your goal in dancing?
Go with this. Yeah. Before I felt like I wanted the dancers. I wanted the people that like in and out the scene a lot. Because I didn't really think of myself as a all around dancer. Like full time. Because I rap too, but not only just rap, but just I wanted the ones that just like it gotta mean something. Everything gotta make sense. I'm not just going and doing stuff just for So there's a lot of people that travel and battle this state, that state. I would love to do that, but a lot of my money go to other places as well. You know what I'm saying? More so than just every battle, just trying to go to different, states and battles and stuff like that. So I would love to just, at this moment, I would love to restart over and then travel now. But before, I was just concerned about just being an inspiration to the kids. I'm still concerned about being an inspiration to the kids, to the youth, because that's how I got into it. Somebody did that for me, so I wanted to, pay it back. And that keep a lot of kids, out of trouble and stuff like that. But today, I feel like the biggest purpose is to live out my dreams at the end of the day. As much as I want to touch on everybody else's dreams and inspire everybody else, it's still a child in me that I gotta fulfill. It's still a child in me that I gotta make happy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm on the journey to doing that. So I feel like that's my purpose right now, just making myself happy and completing my dream, because I'm not getting no younger. And I feel like the trajectory that I'm at right now, I'm able to wipe my hands in a few years with this. Even though I accomplished so little, I feel like I'm finna accomplish exactly what I want to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? And that's the question.
That's real. So, where are you from?
I'm from St. Pete, South St. Pete. Like, it's 30 minutes across the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like, so like on the Skyway Bridge?
Nah. Howard Franklin.
Oh, okay.
Howard Franklin,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? We right there, South St. Pete. Giles Park, Emerald Bay. I'm one of the ones that's like, always was quiet to myself. Didn't like to be in, none of the drama and the BS. So that kept me going and steered me into the path that I am in today when it comes out to just being a positive person, choosing positivity and just choosing to do better with myself. So I'm from that city where, niggas is, where they at, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm
Yeah,
from safety.
I feel that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Um,
Ask me
so
anything, I'll be 110% honest. I promise.
hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, being honest.
Yeah.
So, so what? So how did you feel at FlavorFest?
Yeah.
That's how you say it?
Yeah. FlavorFest, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, shout out to Crossover Church. Shout out to TIB Temple. Shout out to all the boys, man. Shout out to all the breakers, all styles. Shout out to the judges of the breaking category and the all star category. I ended up winning actually the whole event. Yeah, on the all star side. Yeah, I
Okay.
ended up winning, and I was very grateful for that. It was, just confirmation for me that basically to keep going. You know what I'm saying? But as the event as a whole, I really loved it. I'm always support what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Just a faith based event to where they give the younger people an outlet, through dance, and then they able to maneuver over to the next room and then, get altar calls from like Montel Jordan and everything. This is how we do it. You see your merch there. They got food, they got fellowship, fun. You know what I'm saying? That's what I always been about. I grew up I'm still is a PK and stuff like that. So like, I've been in church all my life, and so that's all it's been about for me. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was steered away, I still was there. You know what I'm saying? My own relationship with God and stuff like that. So I will always give it up for any positive thing, but give it up for anything that's trying to uplift God and uplift the youth. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's one of the best events ever, and I'm happy to be able to participate, let alone win. You know what I'm saying? I rock with FlavorFest for real.
Yeah, for real. Also, shout out to my boy Sweetface, man. That is
Yeah.
my guy
Oh,
right
you
there.
rock with FlavorFest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Sweetface, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Sweetface. He one of the real ones, man. I gotta get into it. He one of the real ones. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff going on, I say, or a lot of stuff that went on. I don't think it's going on no more, but there's a lot of stuff that went on with myself and a lot of the people in the scene. But he one of the ones that's still shaking their hands. So shout out Sweetface for real, for real.
Yeah,
Straight up.
man, for real. I don't think I have much questions.
I feel that. And yeah. Nah, that's all good though. But as far as like, all right, let's take a step back though. As far as like mentorship, so do you consider anybody to be your mentor right now within the dance scene, or not yet? It's too early.
So, having someone to be my mentor, I would love to have someone that's my mentor because
Okay.
I feel like if you have somebody as a mentor, they can guide you on the right path.
Right.
And growing up as a kid, I never had a mentor. It was much more, I had a rocky lifestyle. Like, as a kid, growing up with a single mom,
Okay.
being the oldest out of 8 kids on my mom's side, and I have some on my dad's side. But
Okay.
I never had a relationship with my dad. So, it was kind of hard for me and my mom we had a good relationship as a kid, but when I got to like a teenage, like when I was like 16, I started doing a lot of bad things, like getting arrested, going to juvie, not having a good relationship with my mom. It was hard.
Yeah.
And till then, my mom married my stepdad. Shout out to my stepdad.
Yeah.
He wasn't the best, but he was always there for
Okay.
me and for my siblings. So, he tried his best every day to work, to grind. And honestly, he's still cool beans with me. Me and him has a good and amazing relationship. But to be honest with you, I would love to have a mentor. So besides all the point, I would love to have a mentor that will guide me and help me get my life together. And with dancing, just having fun.
Yeah, I love that. There's a lot of people that have mentors, and a lot of people that have students within the dance scene. Those people that I named, we just named Sweetface, X. These are people that have people that's kind of under them. That's like, that they help out. You know what I'm saying? Give tips to and do one-on-one sections and just help them become more sharper. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpen iron. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes, it does.
I had a student before as well. You know, shout out to her. But yeah, so it's not like foreign. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody go through that process sometimes, and it's a beautiful process because at the end of the day, when you battling, you got somebody cheering you on at all times. Like when you doing your thing within the dance community, you got somebody opening doors for you. Like, oh yeah, get them to do that, get them to do that because like that's their student. But then y'all build a rapport, so it's like they know how genuine you is, or however the case may be, and that's doors opening. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, I see you post something about thesis 2025. It's a movie this year. You going?
I am planning on going.
Okay.
And I'm planning on trying to go with my girl, you know?
Okay.
If she's not busy.
Yeah, that's the way to go though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, my biggest supporter is always been my mom. My mom, you know, which fun fact, my mom was actually the person that got me into dancing, you know?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, she saw me a little dancing with Michael Jackson, saw me hit the moonwalk and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then she always motivated me to keep going, to keep pushing. And you know, my younger brother, he's in Iowa right now. He's in college.
Oh, okay.
He danced too, so it was. I forgot to mention that too. Sorry, Andrew, if you're gonna watch this.
Yeah, shout out to bro.
Yeah. Me and him, we were like the little duos right there. I remember we used to go to my mom's family reunion or my cousins. We used to be in the backyard dancing, break dancing, just having a good time, you know?
Yeah. That's how it be though. That's how it be. You know, our parents and our uncles, the aunties and cousins, older cousins and stuff like that, they be having that real knowledge because they see all they see, you know what I'm saying, within the 80s, 90s, people really getting out there doing that. That's back when everybody was, you know what I'm saying, outside. They was doing it out of the clubs and stuff like that. Now, you know, everybody on the wall, standing up on the wall trying to look cool.
Yeah.
But now, so they know exactly what went on, you know, when it went on. And so it's always good to get that knowledge from them. And that push too, like you say, your mom is your biggest supporter. I love that because mama always gonna be there for you, you know what I'm saying? It's always good to just understand like how great it is just to have our mama still around, you know what I mean? Yeah, bro, that's the most precious thing ever. You feel what I'm saying? But
yes, sir.
just the DSC, you know, the DSC as a whole lot, give you kind of like a little summary. Not a summary, but I'll say this though. It's a beautiful spot, bro. It's a beautiful place. It's just a beautiful environment. You know, you pretty much can pick up on that. Just the Temple scene, but not just the Temple scene. We talk about Florida period, right? We talk about Broward. We talk about, you know, Jacksonville, Tallahassee. We talk about Orlando. We talk about, you know, so just all the areas just that make the Florida dance scene. The Florida dance scene, it's like no other. You know what I'm saying? I already compare and contrast too much because, like I said, I ain't really been too many places. But it's people that came here that's from different states that was like, nah, y'all got it. It's y'all, you feel me? So you in great company. I'll say that for sure. For sure.
What
are some things you looking to learn though? Like, what are some things you looking to pick up?
Honestly, lately, I've been trying to learn salsa.
Okay.
Because, you know, I don't know, like, I be seeing like that growing up, and I always wanted to learn that, but I never found the right people to learn it from.
Right.
Like, that's another thing. Maybe a little bit of, I want to say toe tapping. Toe tapping is like, I mean, it's all right, but I don't think it will fit my description into dancing. But yeah, I think I would say salsa, like, you know.
Hey, you can do whatever you put your mind to it. I'll just say to really, once you pick a style, stick with that style and really learn about that style first, educate yourself, and then like take classes. That's what you want to do the most. Like take classes, get with somebody that teach that style, even if it's just one-on-one. If they do private lessons, you know, you got to come out of pocket, do that. If that's what you're really into, that's what you really want to learn, do that. They do have Dysfunctional. Shout out Dysfunctionals. This is a shameless plug. Shout out to them. They have the session every Wednesday here in Tampa, right at USF. You get what I'm saying? I can give you the information for that too, if you don't already see. But they have the sessions every Wednesday. That's where everybody come together and just, you know, session it out. If it ain't no events coming up or nothing no time soon, you just pull up there every Wednesday and just whenever you're free. It's like at I say like from like 8 to 11 or something like that.
Okay.
And, yeah, and everybody just, you know, bounce off each other's shares. So some people session it over there, some people session over there, some people session all together. Different music and stuff like that is a great time, but also like it's helpful because we could dance a session by ourselves in the kitchen all we want to, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you get around other dancers, you really, like I say, iron sharpen iron. You get what I'm saying? So that when you go to the battle, it's like, all right, I'm nervous, but at the same time, I dance in front of these people all the time, so they already gonna hype me up. They already know who I am. They already know what's going on. They know what I'm about. I ain't too nervous in front of them because, you know, we get it on every Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing third. However it play out for you, but yeah, I just want to throw that out there for you though. But
I appreciate the lob.
yeah, for sure, man. Go ahead, dunk that thing. Same feet. But nah, though, bro, like, you know, we this is definitely the start of a lot for you. I feel like you for the take off. Long as you do it the right way. Like I said, you confident already, but you know where to be humble. You know what I'm saying? And not saying there's anything with being confident. Obviously not. But at the same time, a lot of, you know, people, they shy away from people that's confident because they feel like they can't teach them nothing. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa too, because everybody learns from everybody. So I'm pretty sure you will shy away from like, oh, nah, I'm cool. He already feel like he know everything. You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, though, I feel like you know, sky's the limit for you, bro. And yeah, man. Is anything else? Any other questions you got for the kid, man?
What made you come up with your dance name?
Dance name, DJ?
Yeah.
DJ is my name actually. This is my regular nickname. Since I was legit, like I just always been DJ because I'm a junior. However, I did make it my dance name. It was a dance event that I was a part of, a Seven to Smoke. You know what that is, Seven to Smoke?
Nah, I never heard of that.
Oh, Seven to Smoke is basically 7 dancers lined up, right? And then y'all battle it out. Whoever gets 7 wins at the first time, like whoever gets 7 wins first, that's who wins. So one person right here, 6 people right there, they battle, say if they win, okay, that person go to the back and it's so on and so forth till they get to 7. If this person lose, then they gotta rotate. And then that person got a chance to get the 7 wins before, you know, that other person. But the other person still keep his or her wins. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I explained that right. I'll give you a raise. But nah, though, so yeah, I was in Seven to Smoke. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that event. And they said one of the things that we had to do was come up with a fun fact about ourselves. I ain't had no fun fact that I wanted to share. That was dance related, at least. You know what I'm saying? So had to think quick on my feet. You know what? DJ is my real name, but it's also my dance name. Cause you know, like disc jockey. You know what I'm saying? So I just made that up. So I stuck with that. I just ran with that. So you're right. It is my dance name, but it's also my regular name. I feel like that's the perfect way to go though, because I feel like I could control music, and I also, you know, let music control me. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how it is when you get that feeling. And you just gotta, wait, hold on. Let me get up off my seat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Hit me with another one. I know you got another question.
I see you got a wedding ring on your finger.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm married.
Yeah, man, that's what's up.
Yeah, bro, I'm married. But I've been married for like 5 years now. But I've been with my wife. I've been with her for like 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, we was babies, bro. Like 18, 16, and then pretty much grew up with each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole other conversation. But just to touch on that a little bit, like that ain't for the weak, as you may know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's real.
It comes with a lot of discipline, but I ain't finna just sugarcoat and tell you like everything is and sugar, I mean rainbows and flowers and stuff like that. Like to this day, it's gonna be some times when you want to still be single. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
at the end of the day, if you really love that person, you gotta sometimes envision yourself single without that person for, you know what I'm saying? And then just see how you will feel. Or even if, like say you and your girl, if y'all done been together a long time, y'all probably done broke up once or twice, you know what I'm saying? And those times y'all broke up, if y'all was really broken up, y'all was texting each other back and forth, y'all really feeling that. You really feeling like, damn, like we really not together no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we really not talking every day no more. Like how we used to be with each other every day, talking every day. Like that's a serious thing. That's a serious feeling that you gonna feel. It's like a emptiness. And so you gotta live with that. Like you gotta come to the conclusion of, do I want to feel this emptiness? Do I want to replace this person that's in my life that I know mean me well? Even though we might have this, simple little argument, cause a lot of stuff be minor anyways, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or do I want to just work things out, be the bigger man, even if I'm wrong, F it, I'll let her be right. Just for the sake of keeping it together. Cause at the end of the day, you know what's gonna happen? Later on, she could be like, you know what? I've been thinking. You was right about that. You get what I'm saying? That's how that.
True.
Same P. I know you heard that too.
Yeah.
But nah, though, that's how that thing go, man.
Okay.
That's how that thing go.
That's true. That's real. That's real right there. Next question.
Yep.
So you said you've been in church for a very long time.
Yeah.
So if I have to ask, do you read the Bible?
Nah, I don't read the Bible. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you, bro. I definitely should. I have read the Bible. I've been to the church since I was literally 0. And so like it's been times to where we all read the Bible together. So and there's been times where I picked it about myself, you know what I'm saying? What at my church, the young people, you know what I'm saying, get recommended to read a chapter of Proverbs a day, even if that's the minimum, you know what I'm saying, that you can do.
Yep.
Because it's very, wise wisdom and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I definitely should get more in tune with what I say that I am. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, most definitely.
So
Yeah, you get comfortable. I feel that.
yes. So if you were to ever tell another, let's just say like as a kid, like you see a kid that dance and let's just say he lost.
Yeah.
He's frustrated, he's pouted. What would you say to that kid if you ever see someone like that in that situation?
I say it's okay to feel that way, cause I feel that way. I still feel that way when I know my potential. You get what I'm saying? Like it's a difference between you think you know your potential and you know your potential for sure because you done did this before, but you just can't tap into what you tapped into before. You get what I'm saying? Because we human, so we have nerves, we have anxiety, all that and above. But to that kid, I say it's okay to feel that way. I went down that kid for feeling that way because all it is growing pains. If you never fall, how you gonna know to get back up? Like how you don't know to stand up and really stand in that loss. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's real.
Yeah, bro. Real talk.
So if it was a 1v1 battle between you and Sweetface, who you think will win?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sweetface is like top of the top. He one of the hardest to beat in the foot of dance scene. And he did battle it everywhere. Everybody know him. He real respected in the scene, just a dance period. Like it just the states period. Everybody knows Sweetface. He very versatile, bro. Like I'm talking about hip hop, popping, you know what I'm saying? House. He can do it all. And he sees the experience. Like he battle IQ. He know what he know. You know what I'm saying? Like he just the truth. And so me in my humble opinion, I feel like anybody can beat anybody. But it'll just have to be like anybody can beat anybody. I ain't gonna say nothing because I beat, like I say, the FlavorFest, I done beat people that I never thought I'd beat right away. You know what I'm saying? But I did that, you know what I'm saying? And so I ain't gonna shortchange myself either, but because Sweetface one of the ones, so basically I say it like this. If somebody was placing a bet put your money on sweet face. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you don't know what type of deal you get. Safety.
What? Like, I ain't gonna hold you. The first time when I first heard All Style,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, okay, when I step in this, what type of dancing I'm finna be in? Like, are they gonna play something like salsa? They're gonna play something like some retro, something like that. But at the same time, though, I'm hearing the beat and I'm hearing it switch up and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's just different. It's the same thing, but it's just different beats. It's just different samples, remixes, and stuff like that.
Right. Because you gotta think, right? You got lock it, pop it, house. You got these are the street dances. Like I say, like salsa and everything. Like how you say, like of course those styles is crazy and raw and beautiful, but mainly what you will see in the street competition, like locking, house, popping, hip hop, breaking, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. The more the street dances that's not as glorified in the colleges like ballet is and stuff like that. But I ain't gonna say that. Take that out of the tape. Nah, I don't do no editing. I'ma say it. But I was saying though, all those styles, they have the same thing in common. Groove, rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Like it's rhythm, groove. With hip hop itself, it's bounce, roll, rock, groove, skate. I think that's the follows. But nah, though, so everything got rhythm in common. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you might have a beat that's hip hop, but it can relate to all these styles because if you can catch that beat, you catch that rhythm, you pretty much can lock to it. You pretty much can pop to it. You pretty much can break to it. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure.
That's real. So,
DJ.
So what type of, instead of like hip hopping, what else style dance you think you can do?
A lot of people came out of nowhere, huh?
I mean,
yeah, we is downtown. But growing up in my crew, right? We did a lot of animation because we had somebody that was real into animation, and so like when we will perform, you know, we'll have our piece and they had a piece and stuff like that. So I did a lot of animation as well. That's why my rounds for FlavorFest, I did a lot of, you know what I'm saying, animation and junk like that to build up into my hip hop. Yeah, I'm gonna catch you. But nah, though, I did a lot of animation to build up into my hip hop. But I see like animation, not necessarily popping animation. I want to get into house, but animation. Some people think I can do light feet. Some people think I can do Chicago footwork. Yeah, but me personally, hip hop is always kind of, you know, my comfortability. Like,
yeah, hip hop is very comfortable.
Oh hell nah, yeah it is too, boy. My bad. Don't take this for the
Yeah, no, you good.
Baby. I'm gonna take it like a champ. If you rush out on me, bro, shoot it.
Nah, we don't want to shoot it. We got Tampa PD everywhere in this area.
For sure.
So, based on what you're telling me, is that have you ever thought that? Has it ever has it ever ran across your mind that, you know, I've been dancing for so long.
Yeah.
What happened if I wanted to teach other people how to dance?
Yeah, I taught before. I taught kids. I taught. I had a student. I taught. So a student, you know, projects like I said. I taught kids for a long time. I taught kids in different areas for a long time. Like I had a whole job just teaching middle schoolers from different middle schools, hip hop dance, and I also had a job just at a dance studio teaching kids a little younger than middle school hip hop. I would love to continue teaching, but it gotta be under my circumstances. And when I say under my circumstances is if I'm teaching a large crowd, I need a mic. Also, I'm not gonna know every vocabulary. I'm not gonna know everything perfectly. It's gonna be within my terms, within my words, how I can describe it, how I can describe my feeling. Because dance is a feeling, essentially. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we get so mixed up into, the dictionary. We get so mixed up into like what's right on paper and what's wrong. Because it don't seem right. I'm one of those dancers. I'm one of those people that do what I feel for real. Like if I feel like really just climbing a tree right now, I might do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'm one of those people for real. So in my battles, like you might see me like in the finals, you might see me like just out of nowhere. They still just go over to somebody in the crowd and dap them up. Yeah, all right. And then I get into my round. You know what I'm saying? Just different stuff like that because it's a feeling. It becomes spiritual. And so just to answer your question, it have to be under my circumstances to where I feel comfortable. Like I say, big crowd, I need the mic. I prefer small crowds. I prefer one-on-one teaching. I prefer, just stuff like that. Not too much. I'm not too, kick you with it. Because at the end of the day, I'm still a student myself, I feel. But I have had offers, here and there about teaching, to this day. But my next offer, I think I'm gonna take it. So anybody that need a hip hop teacher, any day, hit me up. We can make something happen.
There we go.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know how to crumpet?
Crump?
Yeah.
I would love to learn how to crump. I took a crump class, like I said, Wednesdays and functions. Yeah, they had like a crump class. Shout out to my boy. He had taught crump and stuff like that. And I would love to really dive in. The thing with crump though, I gotta like really retrain. Sometimes you gotta retrain your mindset because your moves is your moves, especially us being freestyle dancers. Like we improv, so even though it's improv, it's freestyle, a lot of stuff is already muscle memory. So it really it comes out. And it's fresh, but at the same time, we used to it. We've done it before. So it's really not freestyle, but it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I would have to retrain my mind. I would have to restructure some things and really go with a different movement. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I may go right all the time. I would have to learn to go left.
That's real.
Yeah.
I mean, crumpet, it's not hard.
Yeah.
It just, I believe me, crumpet was always a thing for me. I used to love it. Watching it from Stomp Yard, it was just like...
You call it Stomp Yard?
Hell no.
Yeah, Stomp Yard.
Yeah. It was just basically like that, like hearing the beat and hear how it just smashed like bum 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 bum. It's just like it's like a build, like it's building you up to you're feeling it, but you want to keep it going, you want to keep it pushing, so it's just like that was actually those are like one of my favorite styles of dancing. And like in the all style in my first round when I went against the kids, shout out to Benjamin, man. Yeah, man, he got some moves. But that when the first round, that was on my mind. Just wanted to show what it is, and I have the video on my IG. You can follow me on KingMills2k _ and also KingMills1k. So you can follow me on there. But it's an awesome dance and it's an awesome feeling. But back to you. Let's go back to you because we were about to roll over here.
Good. No, you good. It's your episode. Rock out.
So
long as this rap don't pop out, you feel me?
Yeah. I feel you on that. So what is something that you can tell someone who's about to be an upcoming artist, like, well, as an upcoming dancer, what advice would you give them?
Be willing to learn and ask questions. A lot of times when, because we can spot, like people that have been around a long time, we can spot who do, we can spot who just started, the style, we can spot who don't really know what they doing, but they just winging it. And a lot of times people, they have like a certain thing to where they think everybody cheering for them or they think everybody laughing with them, but really, when you pay attention to the faces in the background, the video clips, you'll start to see people like, you know what I'm saying? Like do stuff like that, and that can be very discouraging because we see that coming up. Like I said, everybody started from day one. That can be very discouraging, but I would say don't take it personal. You know what I'm saying? You got to think these people are serious about their craft. These are grown ass people that take this job serious, that spend a lot of money, time, and effort in this, and so they patience for a newer upcomer dancer is a little bit more limited. You get what I'm saying? Like because they feel so experienced, which they is. They have the right to feel how they feel, but they feel like Tom. You know what I'm saying? Like these are professionals that they did movies and commercials. Like a lot of people that see movies, commercials, shows, big production performances, and so like they top of the top. And so you big stat with people that probably ain't never did a battle in their life. You know what I'm saying? So it's just to always be open to being taught something, being open to learning, being open to, like I said, coming to these sessions on Wednesdays and going to these classes and stuff like that, because you never know what can, come out of that. You'll have somebody that's against you for you, and not against you like, oh, they don't like you, but against you like against your way of doing things because they feel like you don't want to learn, you don't want to receive what the information that is put out. It's a lot of classes and stuff like that get posted. There's a lot of sessions that get posted. There's a lot of events that get posted, but nobody come to them. But then they want to go to the battles and feel like they can win when they up and coming. You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody is exempt. Everybody has to follow the same. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's why I say, bro, like utilize the people that you got, because in 1 second you look up, the people that moved to a different state, they doing movies and stuff and on tours and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
you could have been right there with them if you would have got it to their ear. You know what I'm saying? And then allow them to get in your ear.
Yeah.
Real talk. And yeah.
So quick question: do you play sports?
Nah.
You never played sports growing up as a kid?
Nah, I played sports. I tried to play football. I was too scared. I'll keep it 100. And then I found out I was allergic to grass. I was like, yes. and that was when I was a kid, though. But then I ended up having to do basketball. And I played Southside basketball in Lake Vista, Wildwood, and stuff like that. So I was around that for like some years until my grades started slipping. Then my ball pulled me out of that. But then I got older and I wasn't scared no more. So I wish I would have played more. You know what I'm saying? Football and stuff like that.
Right.
Basketball, obviously, I'm short. So I can't really, take that nowhere too much outside of just Little League. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll dabble with the dabble. But if you know what I'm saying, like if we go to a court right now, like they gonna bust ass. Like,
I'm about to say, because there's a basketball court way over there.
Yeah.
Close by UT.
Oh, okay. Now we have to get it in with Saturday or something like that. I'll be willing. I'll be willing for sure.
Yeah, but nah, they having an event at the Tempe Riverwalk basketball court over here on the 28th. So, if you're ever free on the 28th, that's the day after Thanksgiving. But, if you're ever free on that day, just pop through and then everybody can be there.
It's for it's like scrimmages?
Yeah, just scrimmages for everybody, like all ages, everybody can go out there and play. Well, I wouldn't say for like little kids, like teenage, like 16 or up.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'll see what I'm doing that day. Pop out, for sure.
Yeah.
I need to be outside anyways, bro. Talk.
I ain't gonna hold you. Basketball is not my thing, but I'm good here and there from basketball. But really, it's much more as football. I love football. Yeah, man. I know, growing up, I know I was short and I was very skinny, but I was not scared to take hits,
Okay.
It was like a mentality thing. Like, if you take this hit, you're gonna learn to get better.
Yeah, for sure.
And I use that mentality because I also do mixed martial arts, too.
Oh, I think I've seen that. Yeah. You be kicking ass.
Yeah. It's not I wouldn't recommend anybody doing it.
Yeah.
Well, I would, but at the same time, though, you just got to be cautious because, one hit, one move can really mess you up.
Right.
But you take risks every day. So, That's me every time I step on the floor, going against people from different countries, different around the world, you know. But yeah, man, that too. Another thing though, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was Chinese. I was a sucker for Chinese, bro. And then recently it started to be brunch, a specific meal of grits and catfish and grits with the shrimp with cake.
Oh yeah, that sounds so good.
He said I turned up. You feel me? Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's right. What about you?
my favorite food, it would be chicken.
Yeah.
Either fried chicken or baked
Okay.
with white rice.
Okay.
That's my go-to food right there. But if I was really like hungry, I would go to my favorite spot, which is Waffle House. You know, Waffle House is my favorite spot to go to.
Yeah.
Like, I kid you not, I would go there morning, night, afternoon, every day if I had to. And my favorite meal, like the thing that I get from Waffle House, would be a bowl. It would be grits.
I heard about the bowls.
Yeah, grits.
That's the bowls.
Eggs, sausage, just all that into one bowl. And I like my eggs scrambled. I don't like it like chopped up. Yeah, I like it all scrambled. Either that, or I'll take an omelet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good little deal right there. You feel me? Yeah, the grits been my thing, bro. I ain't gonna lie, these past few months, bro. So yeah, I might have to turn it up at Waffle House, bro.
Yes, man. If there's a Waffle House in St. Pete, you gotta take yourself or your family there, man. You're gonna love it.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. But though, bro, I know you probably gotta be on your way, so we probably gonna end it right here.
Okay.
And we gonna touch you back. Of course, you know, so we're gonna be in touch and stuff like that.
Of course.
See how you doing, and then see if you want to come to these events and sessions and stuff like that.
Yes, I'll be down. Like, I will request these days off from my job to go to them events, man.
Real talk. Anything you want to shout out real quick before we end up?
Oh yeah. I also wanted to shout out to my mom.
Okay.
You know.
My dudes.
Yes. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to my siblings. You know, my mom and my dad's side. I also wanted to shout out to my girl. You know, you've been rocking with me, and I know it's not been easy, but you've been rocking with me, and I love that you came out there on FlavorFest to support me at the battle. One thing, also most importantly, shout out to Yahweh the King, man.
Right.
Always, I would say this: always pray, always read your Bible on the daily, man, because you never know what God got in store for you. You know, just keep praying, keep your mind focused, and also never give up on your dreams. Never. The sky is the limit. There's if you can put your mind to it, you can do it, man. Like what DJ said, you can do it, man. But one thing, and also my last thing, I also want to shout out to my family at home from 863. You know, I know it's been
I'll see you later.
But I'm gonna wrap it up.
No, you good, bro. You know, I'm right here.
Yeah. Also, I want to say shout out to my family, man, at 863 in Polk County, Winter Haven. Y'all know I've been a handful and all, but most importantly, I want to say thank y'all for putting y'all time and putting y'all energy into talking to me and supporting me and helping me get through life. I'm really blessed for that, and I'm really humble for that. And with all that said, that's it for me, KingMills2k.
Yeah. KingMills2k, man. And I appreciate, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pull it up. We in the cold with it. Downtown Tampa, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate whoever watching this. This is episode 16, man. Thank y'all. And we gonna get into more stuff coming soon. Y'all stay tuned. That's it, though. We gotta get rats.
Bye, y'all.